What's up, and welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast for episode number 284. It's been like 2 weeks. Wonder's here. I haven't talked to him really in 2 weeks. I got a text from him. Pretty important one, I feel like.
Yeah, I was asking stuff.
Oh, that's not the
D&D
text I
Beyond.
meant. The previous text that actually mattered. That was just, she said yes, and here's a picture of the ring.
Oh yeah.
You know,
yeah,
the thing that mattered over the last...
Well, sorry, I feel like that's been a long time ago.
Yeah,
And,
well, we haven't talked since before that happened.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, I took her up to Estes Park in Colorado, and there's a private lake that is really good view, let's just say, and took her up there, and I popped the question, and all I got was "it's about time," followed by a whole bunch of crying. So
as you do, as one
I'm
does.
assuming that's a yes. But
Oh damn, bro never got an actual answer.
I got the head nod because
okay.
she started bawling. So it's funny because she knew it was coming, she just didn't know when. Because I mean, we already have the wedding planned, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Should have proposed like the day before the wedding.
she would have killed me.
Yeah. Would have been funny though.
It didn't happen soon enough for her because she was like worrying about, well, is he having second thoughts kind of thing.
Nice.
You know how girls like to,
Don't just say that. Everybody overthinks, man. You'd be overthinking it too.
I don't know. Especially since I told her that it's coming.
You said it's coming a year ago.
Well,
I don't know if that's true, but still.
I had to wait
after a year,
I had to wait on a
like...
ring, and I had to wait on getting the ring resized after I got the ring, and then, and then I had to actually plan. My original plan was I was going to propose on the 4th of July, because I light off fireworks for the fire department.
Yeah.
And after the national anthem, I was going to get on the mic. And before we get started with the fireworks, there's a very special lady in the crowd, and then state her name.
You were going to do that.
And and then I'd have her like come forward and propose in front of, there must have been like 400 people there. I'm not shitting you.
Yeah.
There was quite a bit of people there.
The town size quadrupled in a matter of minutes.
Yes, it did. There was so many people there this year.
Well, yeah. And, a bunch of towns near there can't do fireworks at all. And then everybody just knows, even when they did, that our town did better.
Well, I would say that Torrington used to not have a bad show. They didn't really focus on like grand finales or anything like that, but they always had like a vast amount of stuff that people like. And then they blew themselves up. So
yeah, they did do that.
Yeah. But anyway,
I love that we constantly dance around saying town names, and then sometimes you just do it anyways. Fucking funny every time. Oh God.
Yeah. Well, Anyway, but
it's fine.
It's fine.
It's just funny every single time.
They're far enough away from us. I don't care.
You know what? That's actually fair.
From me, I should say. It's really far from you.
I was going to say, it is very much far enough away from me. I say the city I live in, because have fun. Go knock on every door in the city, I guess, bro.
Yeah. Right. But anyway, and a lot of people like the fact that we actually still hand light our fireworks. Most departments have gone to electronic.
Yeah.
And it's kind of takes that varying element out of it when you light it by hand. But overall, I thought it was one of our better, best shows. Well, I mean, we spent an extra like couple $1,000 because it was our 100-year anniversary type thing. But our the best part about it is usually we make about a little under half in donations that we spend. And this year we matched, even though we did an extra couple $1,000s more this year. There were so many people that showed up and so many people donated that we actually matched exactly what we spent, which means that we'll either spend the exact same amount next year or we'll spend more to have a better show. Because the more, the more money we have, the better we can put on, better show we can put on.
Yeah.
So next year will probably be even better. So kind of cool. It was nice to, that people were willing to donate. It helps us out. And honestly, the donations we get from the fireworks show, the only thing it goes towards is the fireworks next year. It doesn't get spent on anything else.
Not even the barbecue for next year? Because you guys do a barbecue before. Okay. I was just curious.
Because that's part of the show.
Okay.
Like we always do a community feed before the show, and it's free to the public. They can, people can come and, but a lot of people have donated.
I was going to say, normally it's free for everyone to eat, but if you can donate, you do. Because most of my life, my family always donated.
Right.
But those early years, we were the ones that just showed up and had a good meal.
That was good too. I mean, and it's nice because we do have a lot of businesses that donate the stuff to us.
Yeah.
Usually we go to Sam's Club for whatever we, are lacking. A lot of times it's like condiments and stuff we have a hard time getting. So we go to Sam's Club, make a trip down to Cheyenne and go to Sam's Club and pick up our rest of our stuff that we need.
For sure.
But it was pretty nice because Cody, that dude knows literally everyone.
Yeah.
And so there was we called Pepsi and we're like, do we think because Coca-Cola, for whatever reason this year, didn't want to donate. So we're like, okay, we're gonna have to buy the
Coke is trash.
Yeah. So anyway, we contacted Cody. Goes, well, contact Pepsi, and here's a number because he was busy at the time. He goes, if you could call her, just name drop me, and she might donate. And so I did. I called her and I was like, hey, I heard you might be willing to donate to the the community feed. And
Cody Cody gave me your number.
And Cody gave me your number. Cody Powell, and she goes, oh yeah, I know Cody. And she goes, because at first she was kind of like I don't know. And then I dropped his name and she was like, oh yeah, well, how much are you needing? And I was like, well, anything you're willing to donate helps,
Yeah.
And she's like, well, how many people do you plan on having there? And I was like, usually at least 150 to 250 people. And she's like, okay, will 12 cases work? And I was like, yeah, that's awesome. She's like, that'll cover like 220 people. So I was like, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And so they donated 12 cases of soda.
That's crazy. Shout out Pepsi.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, shout out to Pepsi. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
nobody got blown up this time.
No,
nice.
Nobody ever gets really. Nobody really ever has.
I'm just waiting for it to be you. It'll be you eventually.
I mean, honestly, the front line is probably the most sporadic. The back row, you got the bigger stuff, but that's pretty safe.
Yeah.
You got one guy that, goes through and he walks down the line. He loads all the tubes for whatever. And then they got guys that stand behind with fusees on like broomsticks and stuff. So you're standing far away from it and you just sit there and you light them, So you're not really ever in harm's way, and the tubes are buried in dirt. So.
Okay. I was going to say until you get the one, like when I got set on fire, because the thing doesn't ever launch out of the tube and just blows up in the tube.
Yeah, no, these are buried in the ground.
So if that happens, nothing happens. It just go.
Yeah, we go through. We have a trencher and we dig a trench.
Yeah.
And then we put the tubes. They're like they're like tubes that are side by side, real thick plastic rubber tube type things
Yeah.
with caps on the end of them. And then they're also supported by a wood frame. They're super heavy, but you pick them up and there's like, I don't know, 10 of them per frame, and you set them down in that trench that you made, and then you go through and you windrow the dirt back onto the deal or whatever.
Yeah.
And it'll, if anything ever goes off in the tube, it just goes off in the ground, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean, it's worked for 100 years, so.
Yeah. Is it the same set for the last 100 years? It's the same thing? The same?
Probably.
Yeah?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
There's some old, like, fiberglass tubes that we have, too, and I'm pretty sure they're probably older than I am. So. But, yeah, it was a good 4th of July this year. Pretty happy. Glad I didn't have to fight a fire the day of the 4th of July and then have to stop and rush down there and have 45 minutes to set up for an entire community feed. That sucked. I was so tired after that.
Bro's tired.
Yeah.
Bro be EP. So then it was the weekend after you went and did the proposal thing. What'd you do this last week? Bro doesn't remember. I know what you will be doing this weekend. I have decided, and you are going to do it. You are going to take Aspen and you're going to go see Superman. You're going to. You are going to. No question. If you don't, I am burning your house down and your truck and your parents' house. All of it. You will have nothing. Go see Superman.
Is it that good?
Yes. Go see Superman right now. Okay. Honestly, leave right now. Go see Superman.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Wonder, you know me. I don't go see movies multiple times. Other than, I went Endgame multiple times, but that was just with people. I don't go alone and see movies multiple times. I've already seen Superman multiple times.
Okay, well, I'll try to get that scheduled.
Go see Superman.
Next weekend.
It's so good.
Yeah, because the weekend after that, I was thinking this weekend I had a bingo thing coming.
What are you, 90?
Well, typically I wouldn't do bingo, except they're raffling off guns, or they're bingoing for like high dollar guns, and it's only like $50 for 3 tickets. So, and you get 3 tickets per round, and there's like 9 rounds. So you could buy more tickets than that, but you know, between Aspen and I, there'll be 6 tickets, and we'll have a decent shot at, maybe winning a gun.
Yeah.
Which we'll probably turn around and sell right away. Because we are low on the old funds.
Yeah.
That's the other part about having, trying to go to the movies is we're struggle busting this month because I had a small paycheck. Every once in a while we get small paychecks because it's a shorter month for our work week. So, but hopefully the good thing is my boss got a higher up job. And so he is moving. Right now, I technically do not have a boss, except for the senior trades guy. You know him.
Yeah.
But anyway, hopefully senior trades will take management position. I will move up to senior trades, and that gives me like an extra $1,000 a month right there.
Yeah. Promotion time.
Yep. And then hopefully when the next management position pops up, I can take that, and that'll be another big time raise for me. And then I'll be sitting pretty happy for about 5 years, and then when my current boss that just moved up retires, and then it's going to be a free for all for that job. and that's like $100,000 a year job right there. So I'll be making lots of donations on your channel if I have that kind of money.
Oh God, I don't like hearing that when the subathon starts in like a month. That's scary.
Well, I won't have that. I won't have a raise by then.
Oh,
So.
okay. Well, I guess that's good. Maybe. Well, you won't have it by then, but who knows? Maybe by the middle of it. Though maybe not. I remember how long the last time things happened there took.
I was about to say it took almost. So the guy that had that job that my boss just moved up into, he retired. Or the guy that he filled in for retired, and they had that job open for. I think it's been 8 months or 9 months now.
Yeah.
They finally decided to have interviews and fill the job.
That tracks.
So.
That tracks.
And I'm hoping there's supposed to be a job that comes open that's more of a desk job type thing, and I'm hoping Aspen might have a shot at getting that.
Nice.
So, for particular reasons, of which I might tell you after.
Now I'm super intrigued again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. That's pretty much.
Go see Superman.
My rant. I'm gonna try and go see Superman.
If you're listening to this, go see Superman. I don't care if you don't like superhero movies. Go see Superman, or I don't like you anymore.
Well, I know Aspen's probably not really into the old thing, but if I tell her that, hey, I really want to go see it,
she'll enjoy it.
Be like, okay.
I think she'll enjoy it.
Right.
It is.
She'll be like, okay, as long as I'm going with you and we're going out to do something, she won't care.
It's very comic booky, but it's also, it's so good. It's so good.
Who was the actor this time?
David Cornsweet.
Cornsweet.
Have you not seen the trailer?
I have not, no.
Okay. So there is a scene in the trailer that made me know this was going to be a great movie, like a great Superman movie from the beginning. The trailer told me it was going to be a good movie. So the previous iteration of Superman, Henry Cavill, might have had the look, but he never got to play Superman. Not his fault, but that was never Superman, because Zack Snyder needs every hero to barely be a hero and only do good things because it kind of just works for them, because they have to be kind of evil at heart. That's not Superman. He's the big blue Boy Scout. That's the thing. Superman is he stops and saves the cat out of the tree guy. That is Superman. And in the trailer, there's a scene where he's being interviewed by Lois Lane. He's dressed as Clark, but he's obviously speaking as Superman. And the first thing that happens that I love is the tone switch from Superman while he's talking to her. Because she starts recording and she goes, Superman. And he was like sitting back all relaxed when he was just Clark and they were hanging out. Then he sits forward and brings his hands together and it's Miss Lane. And immediately it's like, oh, he's Superman now. They're talking about this thing he did because he went and stopped a war in another country. And people don't like that. And so she's like berating him. Like, you can't just do that. You're representing the U.S. And he's like, I wasn't representing anybody but myself and doing good. And she's like, well, if I were you, I would have stopped and asked myself if this was really a good choice. And he just breaks and just, people were going to die. And it's like, yep, nope, this is going to be perfect. Got it. That's Superman.
I don't give a shit about your funding and all your
your stupid
contract, your
rules and
contracts.
Politics. People were gonna die, and I said, "Nuh-uh." I'm like, "Yep, that's Superman." Now he doesn't want to, become leader of the world. He just wants to not let people die, and I love that.
Right.
I love that. My favorite complaint is, as always, there's a big battle in the city, right? And they evacuate the city, and they have a decent amount of time for it. But the internet keeps telling me it was like 2 minutes. That's not true. We literally see it was actively a longer period of time. They're like, even if it was like a week, you're never getting a city evacuated. And it's like, you're in a world with an alien with godlike powers, and these temporal things keep showing up, and there's all these superpowered beings, and an evacuation is the thing that you're like, oh, that could never happen. It's like, this isn't our world. Maybe people aren't as stupid here. I don't know. Like, what do you... I don't... If that's the big complaint you've got, then I think we're doing okay. How did they evacuate a city? Because they heard, hey, you should evacuate. The city is going to fall apart. And people went, okay.
Yeah, the city's going to look like a nuke came through. I'm pretty sure it's a pretty good way to get people to go, I think I'm going to leave.
Yeah. I'm sure there probably were people who stayed behind, but I don't think the movie has to acknowledge them. Unless it's just like, what about people who stayed behind? Well, they deserved it, I guess. If you know bad things are coming and have a chance to evacuate, just do.
I don't know why, but like my brain flashed to Family Guy whenever Cleveland's always taking a bath and his house explodes. And he's always like, now. And,
yeah.
And I can just see Superman blows up his house and it's now. I don't know why that came to my mind. It was stupid.
That's funny though. But yeah, no, Superman is legendary. Also, another thing, I guess I'll tell you about it on Thursday, or we'll just talk about it next week, because you might have a movie next weekend too.
Oh,
Fantastic Four comes out on Thursday.
That's right. Well, next week I get paid.
Yeah. Or you go to both in one weekend. I don't know. I don't know if I'd do that, but maybe you do. But yeah, Fantastic Four. I'm slightly less excited for that one, but that's just because my brain has fully decided what it thinks the MCU is doing. It probably isn't, but it's just what I'm locked into now. And so I don't know how much this Fantastic Four is going to matter. Part of me is seeing this entire build up to Secret Wars. In the comics, Secret Wars was like the place where they splashed all these universes together and then just kept all the characters people liked. So adding new ones from other universes to the main continuity. I'm sorry, it just feels like after Secret Wars, we're kind of getting a rebooted brand new MCU that might not feature any of the same actors as these characters. So it's just like, to me, it kind of feels like we're nearing it's time to redo this in a different way moment. And if we're doing that, it's hard to care about new introductions of characters. Yeah. So, I last week started doing a new stream thing. There's a website I found that's called like Song Battle or something. I can pull it up again, but it allows like me to set up a song battle tournament and let like Twitch viewers submit songs to listen to, and then it pits them against each other, and you do a tournament for all these songs. That was really fun and led to like the best stream I've had since the subathon. So that's just a thing I'm doing on Mondays now. Got to do music Mondays. Cool. Yeah. Tonight, I guess I have to get ready to cry because we're only listening to sad songs.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, if you want to come in and make us listen to some songs you think are sad, go ahead.
Can I just tell you a sad song?
Because I can only submit a small number also, and I have my submissions locked in. Yeah.
I see. So where do I submit it to?
When I start the stream and give the link out to people, I can just DM it to you if you aren't around.
Yeah, you can do that. Because do I just have to tell you what the song is, or does it?
You click the link and it takes you to a website, and you can type in the song and make sure you're selecting the right one from Spotify, and then yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
And then it'll appear at some point, and maybe it'll win, maybe it won't. I got shocked with what songs moved on last week. So then the website itself runs Twitch polls at the end of the songs. So the chat gets to vote on which song is better. It's not up to me. So I was shocked by how the ending of that went. I'm a little sad because I used a sad song last week that now I don't feel like I can put it in again. Because last week it was just playing music or whatever. and I just tormented the world by making them listen to Whiskey Lullaby like 7 times.
Oh, well, then that just kind of took my...
Oh, if you want to submit it, you totally can. I just can't twice. You're not me.
Well, that was my submission there. So
yeah, there's one. If you got others, Adam, I think I'm setting it to where you can only add 5 per person, because there's a world where I'm here for 8 hours listening to music all night. I'm probably not going to play it the exact same as last time.
Yeah.
Because last time we like listened to every song completely through in every round. When you have 32 songs, or it might have been more than that, but let's say you have 32 songs, even at 3 minutes apiece, listening to them every round, it takes a lot of time.
Right.
You're here for a while. And tonight I feel like it's going to be a little bigger because more people know it's happening now.
Yeah. I'll probably only submit a couple.
Fair.
You know.
Yeah.
I only think there's only like 2 or 3 songs out there that sad songs that are worth like submitting, let's just say.
Yeah. Because sad to you might not always mean other people will care. Like the first song I thought of was like Private Malone. But it's like, that song's not going to hit everybody, I don't think. Song hits me hard every time, though.
Yeah, there's one song that...
3 Wooden Crosses, that's a good one.
Yeah, there's one that I'll submit, and I think it'll go pretty far.
Okay. Just hope you don't get unlucky, because there's kind of a theme I've noticed. If Sabrina Carpenter or any of those like pop stars of current have a spot, you're kind of just destined to lose, and it doesn't matter how good your song is. I say that, and they didn't win last week. They lost weird, though. There was a cult in my chat that was pushing a song through, and I don't respect it. I was getting upset, and it's a song I like, but it kept beating out songs that were much better than it, and it was pissing me off.
So there was a whole bunch of people in chat then that got on board with this. Yeah,
last time was crazy. I'm lowering my expectations because last time was crazy, but got to temper those expectations. But also, maybe I don't. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's tonight then, right?
Yeah. That is literally as soon as I'm done here.
Okay, yeah, just send me the link and I'll submit some songs.
Damn, really?
You'll have to tell me how far my songs go though. Cuz can you view who sends what?
I think I don't know if we can view it right when you send it, but we'll know at the end.
Oh, okay.
So
like has a list of them?
Yeah. At the end, there's a list, and it shows you like who submitted the winning song and like who placed the best overall, like who had songs that made it the farthest. There might be a way to see it as it starts. Last week, I didn't do it because I thought it would bias people. But then, because of most of who submitted were just people in our friend group, we kind of knew who submitted what immediately anyways. So it's just like, okay, whatever. We'll just leave it on. If Wonder being the one who submitted the song biases you for or against it, then fucking whatever, dude. I don't care. Like, whatever. If people are going to be weird, they're going to be weird, so who cares?
Well, I mean, it's like, you know, what's that fucking... The Voice or whatever? Is that the one where the people vote?
What is it?
On who's The Voice, I think.
No,
is what it's called.
I think American Idol lets people vote later, and The Voice might also. They might all do.
I don't know. Whichever one that it's mostly about singing, and the people vote on who gets to stay and who gets to go.
So
and
I think both do. It's just The Voice does like both do the like live audition things where the judges pick who moves forward.
Right.
And then The Voice then like because they're picked on teams. They do battles where the judges pick, and then later, when it's just the final whatever the number is, they let the world vote.
But like I'm saying, there's bias anyway, because there's a lot of times there'll be somebody that's worldly better at singing than this other person, but this other person's more attractive, so they automatically
had a better story,
right, exactly. Yep. So it's a little more that goes into the into it than just singing, but maybe this person is deaf or something and learned how to sing, that's kind of cool, even though they might not have like the perfect pitch or something like that. If they can sound half decent and they're deaf, that's pretty crazy. And I think that matters. So
fair. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I was gonna say, like, I know that everyone is biased against MGK, at least in the circle that I was in. He still almost made it to the finals for one of his songs because it was really good. Wow. And then he kept getting really lucky matchups that were just the song that got pushed through by that weird cult. And when I say, hey, we should all vote for this MGK song instead, that's a little more powerful than the weird cult.
Mm-hmm.
So the MGK song, Miller was getting pissed. He's like, I have to vote for MGK again. This is fucking stupid. He's like, I have to. It's just better. That's so sad. Apparently, Bruce Willis can no longer speak, read, or write, or walk. Dementia.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably the next celebrity to go.
That's awful. Technically, I don't think so. Somebody else did today.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's going to be one of the next soon. He's going to be going soon because I've been there. I've experienced both dementia and Alzheimer's with my family. So, what the hard part is they go from being themselves to like completely have no idea who anybody is or anybody all around them are or who they are in like a matter of a few months. And sometimes it's slower on its progression, but sometimes it's just like so fast, and it's hard to watch because they're a loved one and you want them to love you and you want them to know who you are, but they just get to where they have no idea, it's nothing they can do about it, nothing you can do about it. It's just it's just a shitty situation no matter what. Yeah. Who it happens to or what you're dealing with. And
yeah.
So.
Yeah. Just the worst.
The weird part is some of them are like, they won't remember anybody within the last 20 years of their life, but they remember people who were there during their childhood. So like, they'll recognize a long friend or something like that, but not their own spouse.
Yeah.
That they've been with for 15 years or something.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part.
Just the worst.
Yeah.
I'm sad the Rockies finally lost. They won their first 2 games after the All-Star break, winning their first series at home of the year. It's July, but it was funny because every they won the 2 games right after the All-Star break, and it's like, we're the best team in baseball now. Here we go. Can't be beat, and then we got beat, and it's like, damn. This sucks. Well, oh my god.
Their motto is, if we're gonna suck, we're gonna completely suck, so that way we don't get anybody's hopes up.
I guess. So did you watched Multiverse of Madness, right? The Doctor Strange movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate this. Because somebody's like, this movie isn't that bad if you convince yourself that it makes sense Wanda is randomly evil. It's like, you don't have to convince yourself. There was an entire television show that explained to you how she became evil. I feel like if you... I stand by, you don't have to watch every piece of Marvel media going into a movie. I do think you should at least know of the things that featured the characters you're going to watch.
Right.
Not watching WandaVision before going and seeing a Scarlet Witch movie, you deserve this. But you got to stop acting like it's a bad movie because you're an idiot.
Right. I finally got to part 3 on Expedition 33.
Wait.
I was gone for so long, I didn't get to play.
Yeah. You got to finish that so you can watch the video I made.
Right. I watched half of it, and when it started getting into spoily stuff, I just quit watching it.
Yep.
I was like, I don't know what's going on now.
I'm lost. Get out.
I got through about half of the video before it started getting into stuff I didn't recognize. So,
and even after one playthrough of the game, you're still going to not recognize some stuff.
Right.
I spoiled some of the game for myself, but that's just because I didn't want to it's not that I didn't want to have to, because I will be replaying that game, but I didn't want to have to replay it 3 or 4 times before I could make the video.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's a long-ass video, too.
Yeah, it was.
I was about to say, I sat there for like a half an hour watching that video, and I looked over it, and it was just like barely...
Yeah,
I was like, holy shit!
It's like a 2-hour video.
Yeah. I think I got through about an hour, maybe a little over an hour before I was like, I got to shut this off. I don't know what's happening. I don't remember doing this part.
Right.
I'm really tempted to save up as much of my vacation time as I can.
Oh.
And then next summer going and fighting federal fire with that neighboring department that Cody is currently with.
Yeah.
Because Cody's in Colorado right now. And basically, he's not that far from you. But basically, he's down there in a really gorgeous place in an awesome hotel. Doesn't pay for food, doesn't pay for the hotel. It's basically like a vacation. And all he's doing is he's backfilling for the local department there that sent their guys off to fight federal fire. So they're just there on standby to cover anything that happens around their area. And so all they do is like a little bit of like an hour of PT training every day. And then they just kind of, hang out, and Cody will, by the time it's all said and done, they're going to keep him there for 21 days, and he'll come home with no less than a $9,000 check. And I'm over here like, boy, that sure would be nice. Work 3 weeks, make $9,000.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah. So I've also been looking into having a second job.
Oh.
So like I have a full-time job, and I'm thinking about having a part-time job online.
Why?
Using my PC.
The thing you're gonna tell me later.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some extra moolah. Partially because we have a wedding coming up too.
Well, that's fair.
It's gonna be, weddings are expensive, so
True.
Our photographer that we just hired is gonna be about $3,000 or more.
That's crazy.
Right? And that was the cheapest one we could find.
That's also crazy.
Mm-hmm. But we didn't want to just have any old person come in and, take our pictures and stuff. We actually wanted to have someone that does it and, knows what to do and has done this before. But I don't know. I know it's a long ways away, but I have a feeling like it's going to be here in a blink of an eye. And I can tell Aspen's all stressing out about it too. But once it's all said and done, it'll be, be a lot better.
Yeah. For sure. I'm sure that's not real, but that's really funny.
I was going to go to Kansas with Aspen for her friend is getting married, and I didn't want her to go by herself, but she's forcing me to stay home because I found out I drew for elk. So
Nice.
that only happens like once every like 7 years. So
For you, yeah.
yeah.
That's always so funny. I know it's just because of where you hunt compared to where we do, but I always think that's funny. Because you and Cody it's so hard to draw for elk, and then there's us where all of us draw every time. It's like, oh,
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just,
if I were to just not draw and to just hunt around here, which
yeah,
I've been successful at the last couple of years, and
yeah,
that's just an over the counter. I can just go buy
yeah.
one, you know.
I was gonna
So
say you can buy a general where we hunt normally too. I don't know why they
Right.
choose to go up there. I like it up there though. It's pretty.
yeah, I mean it's harder to get stuff up there, but you know, there's a lot up there, but there's just also a lot of people, you know.
Yeah,
That's why I kind of like draw areas because you don't have quite as much competition.
fair.
There's less likely chance that you're going to get shot by someone else.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
Yeah, I love how they've decided. So the fans of the previous version of Superman have decided that this movie is a flop. Because so originally it was because it won't make its budget back. And now it's almost done that in less than 2 weeks. So now it's not even going to make $1 billion. And it's like, oh, that thing that only like 8 movies ever have done? Cool, dude. Congrats. It's not one of the 8 highest grossing movies of all time. That's a weird goalpost that's a weird place to move the goalpost to.
I was about to say that's all that is like, oh, we moved it to here.
Outside of the stadium.
More narrative. Yeah. Yeah. And we're gonna move it to a baseball field while we're at it. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Stuff and things are happening.
I'm so intrigued now. I just want to end this conversation so I can figure out what's going on.
We only got like 19 minutes left, so
Well, yeah. Yeah, we do.
ish.
We've got at least some more time to take. That's all I know.
Right. Yeah. I know one thing. Hopefully we can find a house that's not going to cost us $1 million.
Honestly, I kind of thought that's what you were telling me about after.
Oh,
Was a
No.
house.
No.
I thought you picked one.
No. There's one I've been looking at and they keep dropping the price on it. And it's really kind of been
The
an
one we've
abandoned
talked
house
about?
for like,
No. Never mind.
no, it's a different one.
Okay.
It's an abandoned house. Nobody's lived in it for about, I don't know, probably 10 years or so. So it needs a lot of work. Honestly, if I've thought about going over there and offering like 25 grand for the lot and then just bulldozing the old ass house it's the 105-year-old house and just bulldoze it down, build a big basement and slap a double wide modular on top of it or something and calling it good. Like my parents have.
Yeah.
They're actually fairly nice houses, you know, and they're
Yeah.
fairly cheap. I can get one for like 80 grand. So,
Yeah.
you know, $180,000, I can have a brand spanking new house with, you know, a big basement and, you know, lots of room. And it's right across from where the fire department is.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
you know, I could just walk to fire calls.
Yeah. Wait, is it a lot with a trailer on it currently?
No.
Okay.
You can look up
No, so
homes.
when you said that, all I could think about is, do you remember where my uncle used to live when he was running, like when he was the town maintenance guy, like right across from where everything is? So I think probably a little down from where you're talking about.
It's farther north.
Yeah.
Than
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can
now
can
you
go
know of what I
on-
was thinking of.
Yeah, you can go on Zillow and look at the one. They got it listed at $115,000, which is fucking crazy.
Huh.
But yeah, you can go on Zillow and look at it. I mean, I think it's got like a 1.63 acre lot or something like that. It's got an old 2 or 3 car garage that's made out of cinder blocks, and then it's got a newer garage. Both of them, neither one of them is very good shape, but they still count. But yeah, the house is in not that good a shape. I worry about foundational issues anyway with a 105-year-old house. Plus, it doesn't. I was hoping the one good thing that I was thinking about it is like, well, it might be old enough it has its own well, but now it was converted to in like 1945 or 48 or something like that. It was converted to city water. I'm like, gosh dang it. I don't know. We'll see what they do with the price. I want to, maybe one of these days I'll shoot. Hey, you want 25 grand for the lot? I don't want the house. Maybe they'll take it. I don't know. They'll probably like spit in my face or something, but whatever. You're the one that wants $115,000 for a 105-year-old house that's falling apart. So
yeah,
it's going to take me at least $190,000 to completely refurbish the house. And at that point, I might as well just put a new fucking house on it.
True. All right, I gotta stop saying true.
Yeah, right.
I'm trying
especially since I can do the arcs blocks thing like my parents did and just build my own basement for
yeah,
a few $1,000s.
Bro wants a basement.
Yeah, we have tornadoes where we live.
Oh, a foot.
Actually, seems the last few years wildfire seems to be more of a issue. You would know. You've had to evacuate once.
Well, yeah. Fire.
Yeah. Fire burned house down.
That's kind of cool. Sorry. I'm just looking at Twitter for things to talk about. And WWE is partnering with Fandango. It's a site where you can buy tickets to movies and to bring all of their live events to theaters, which is kind of cool. So you can go to the theater and watch a WWE event. I don't know if I would. I hear too many stories about wrestling fans, and I don't know. If I'm not actually at a show, I don't know if I want to be cramped in a room with people.
Right.
Like, there's a reason I go to movies the day and times that I do. It's to avoid people.
Right.
So, when you're trying to watch a thing live, you can't avoid the people when it's live.
Right.
Oh, is today Baseball Hall of Fame Day? Might have been.
Yeah. Andy started his Evil Drow campaign.
Oh, back to the Drow?
Yeah.
Restart or still the old?
It's a totally different campaign.
Okay.
Because I think Andy got tired of everybody. Oh yeah, let's game, and then last minute, oh well, my kid's in a championship, so we got to cancel.
Oh yeah, Andy won't cancel. So.
Yeah, and it was just Andy and Heath and I.
Hey, I mean, depending on what's going on next time, maybe I'll jump in with you all.
Yeah, because it's on Sundays.
Yeah.
We're doing on normal Sundays, but it's online. So.
Yeah. All of you are doing online?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Well, then, yeah, I really would join in.
Yeah. So I mean,
You know,
I don't
depending on
know. I
life
don't know
and
how many.
things.
Right. I don't know how many people Andy was, planning on having, but I'm sure he would be happy to have you.
Yeah.
Um, especially since Ryan, I don't know if
Yeah.
he's okay, but like it's hard for him because his house is chaotic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. We could probably use. We did our first session, and we're starting out at level 3 evil drow. Basically, it's
Yeah.
drow are kind of
As
evil
drow,
anyway.
well, drow just are evil, as drow
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. So
How
so
dumb were
basically,
you and Heath when it came to making characters? Are you both dudes?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I should just.
Yeah. I'm already probably in trouble with the
Oh
female
yeah.
drow.
No, you definitely are. You definitely are.
But there's a reason for it. Um. But anyway, it's still fun,
Yeah.
and I decided to be a warlock.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that why you're
So
in trouble because of who you made your deal with? Who did you make a deal with?
I'm not in trouble. Starts with an A, I think.
Elistrit? No. What are the? Is it a drow god or something else?
It's a demon, technically.
Oh.
Yes.
I mean, did you just make a deal with Asmodeus?
No, it's like Assateer or something like that. Let me just look here. Let me pull up my D&D Beyond here.
Or I guess it would technically be a devil, probably, but
yeah, whatever. Devil,
whatever.
demon.
Well, yeah, I'm just like looking
characters
for names. And demons was just showing me types of demons, and that's not what I'm looking for.
Character sheet. Notes. Arifix.
Ooh, never heard of that one.
Arifix okay. is his name, and he's kind of like I don't really. He has his own greedy intentions, and he's the one that gives me my power. So he basically controls what I do, no matter what god I may have faith in. He's like, you will do my bidding.
Yeah, you made a deal with a devil. Yep, that's how it works.
Yep, pretty much. Yep. So, but it's kind of weird because we were the first, so basically we got rankings because we were in an academy.
Yep.
And so we got rankings, and Heath rolled a 99.
Oh my god, he pulled a Greg. Holy shit.
So,
did Andy mention that?
No, he did not. But we were like, he was like, oh my god, I rolled like a 60 something.
Yeah.
But so anyway, Heath's character was like the big dog, and so it's basically he is like the top of the class, ranked the highest among everybody, and everybody thought it was going to be this other dude. So basically because he got the highest rank or whatever, there's someone else there's only one other person that really can challenge it from another house that's really powerful, that a lot more powerful than ours, because we're like the house number 10 or something like that. And
very similar starting place to where Andy ran the other one from. I like it.
So anyway, he's basically made an enemy there.
Good.
And there's some other people that want him dead, and so they tried to assassinate him with some like weird clan or something that lives in the Underdark. It's like a goblinoid creature that had all these like weird symbols and shit on it.
Nice.
And it tried to poison us in our sleep, basically. But for whatever reason, my demon dude was making me have weird dreams and got me to wake up, and like basically protected both him and I Otherwise, we would have been completely paralyzed, and it would have killed us.
Nice.
So even though we were stuck with like this nasty poison, like we weren't completely paralyzed, and the assassination attempt failed. So like we were talking, because we have a house full of sisters, basically.
Yes.
That's a funny story about that too.
Well,
that's why I'm in trouble.
That's not a funny story. You have a house full of sisters, because in drow society, a lot of times they kill the male children because males aren't. There's no point.
Right. Well,
You gotta have
right
a couple
now,
around for
males,
reasons, but
right. But right now they need, like, so we just took over the 10th house spot, so we need warriors, which is where we come in.
Gotcha.
So, but anyway, yeah, there was some crazy shit that happens that I'm not going to tell on this. You know how drow culture is.
Yeah.
But
that's not a game I'm gonna live stream. Let me tell you. For so many reasons.
No.
Oh.
Nope. But anyway, yeah, super fun though.
Yeah.
Because Andy, he's pretty detail oriented.
Andy's the greatest, dude.
And
I love
he
that
is
guy.
a great DM. I really, that's why I was really excited to actually play.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm gonna send you a picture of my dude.
Ooh, okay.
Let me go to my folder here. I have him saved somewhere. There he is. Open up. Dang it. I hate when you open up your phone and the phone, as soon as you go to click something, it pops something up right where you're going to click, so you accidentally click on it. Love that shit. That drives me nuts. All right, there. Search. Because I'm just going to send it to you on Snapchat. Okay. It's a lot easier.
Sometimes bro using his phone looks like a 90-year-old man, and it's the funniest shit.
Shut up. All right. But yeah, there's my dude. I think it looks pretty cool.
Okay. I wonder if I still have a picture of my sorcerer from Andy's
And it's funny because Heath and I are brothers.
Well, yeah.
He is slightly older than me.
Yeah.
But he's always been the favored one.
Yeah, so Greg.
But we have two older brothers, like a lot older than we are. So it's not like he's top of the food chain type thing, but
sure.
In the household anyway. But it's pretty fun. I hope I don't get murdered by my own family after what happened between my sister and I, but
oh god.
All I know is I called Andy Dan 2.0.
Oh my god. Oh, I know what happened.
Yes.
Oh, your character's so dead.
Yep. I'm gonna die.
Deservedly so. You shouldn't have said that.
What? It wasn't my fault, technically. I literally rolled 4 fumbles in a row.
Well, that feels like that is your fault, technically.
It's not my fault because we used roll 20.
Oh, why?
For our rolls.
Oh, why?
Because depending on certain, like, I don't know. Andy wanted us to use a roll 20. I'm sure he would have been fine if we'd have just used,
dice,
our own dice.
Yeah.
But I feel like with this group, there's a level of, like, say if I was really rolling really well or something like that, some people are like, oh, he's probably just making it up.
I was going to say, it depends on what the group is. Because if it was just like the 3 people you said and then you add me, I don't think it would matter. Depending on who else is there, it would.
But exactly. So, but when we get other people into the group and stuff, I think he wants us to just use roll 20 because then it's, But the roll 20 was obviously biased. I passed 1, maybe 2 rolls all night long. The rest of them, I couldn't get over like a 6.
Yeah.
I rolled below a 6 the whole time, including 4
internet
fumbles.
dice.
I'm like, dude, this is so unrealistic. This is so biased. And then every roll that Heath had, fucking in the 20s, high 18, 19.
You ever considered he's
Rolls a
just better?
99. Well, in this world, he is.
All right.
But-
Well, that was a good talk. I have to get ready to stream, so I'm cutting off this conversation there.
Works for me.
So,
So make sure you send that link to me.
yeah, true. I'm going to start setting it up right now, so I'll do that real quick while we're having our off-air conversation. So without further ado, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.